When you're looking to purchase a home or refinance a mortgage, it's important that you work with the best lender for your situation. But how do you find the right lender? And what kind of red flags do you look for to make sure you're working with the right person? With anything we buy, first thing you do is you ask for referrals. You ask family, friends, people you know and trust, who they've used recently. Things change, industry changes. You want to make sure who you work with is someone who's active in the community. You want to make sure whoever you use for lending has the experience you need for your particular loan product. One of the first things you do after you get some referrals is do your research. Check out reviews, check out licensing. Every loan officer is licensed or at least registered with a national registry. If you go to NMLSconsumeraccess.org, every single loan officer, without question, will have their information there public, their licensing history, where they're licensed, who they're licensed under, which company, as well as which states, and also their employment history. You can see how long someone's been in the industry. You can see how often they switch employers. That could be important for you when trying to figure out who to send your business to. Now, when you look at reviews, you definitely want to check out the loan officer's individual reviews. You don't want to just find their company because it could be a great company, but not the best loan officer. So you want to make sure the reviews reflect the loan officer and their company as well. You also want to search for the loan officer on social media. You want to find someone who is active in the mortgage and real estate community. You want to find someone who's willing to give out information and educate without promise of their own benefit. When selecting a loan officer, find one that's available. See if you have access to their cell phone. Do they respond on weekends and evenings? Will you be working with them the entire process? Or are you handed off to a processor or a processing team? Those are important things to know because it's a very tricky process. There are a lot of questions and a lot of things that need to be explained. And sometimes waiting a day or two for an answer is just not acceptable. Now, what are potential red flags for a lender? What are some things you can pick up front that maybe will save you some headache down the road? Well, one red flag is seeing if they have any experience with your particular loan product. Be wary of someone who claims to be an expert at mortgages or even a particular kind of mortgage. Nobody's an expert. Be wary of anyone that says they have the lowest rates no matter what. That's just ridiculous. That makes zero sense. Nobody has the lowest rates. And if you're the lowest rate today, you probably won't be the lowest rate tomorrow. Look out for people who are not returning phone calls. If they're not returning your call or text now when they're trying to earn your business, how will they be later on when you're in contract with a deadline and you have no other choice but to stick with them? Be careful of someone that you cannot find online. It's 2022. If your loan officer or realtor are not online, sharing information, being accessible, maybe they're not the best option for you. And definitely look out for people who don't explain things to you, or maybe they can't explain things to you. Maybe they don't answer your questions, they defer your questions, or maybe everything they have to ask a manager or someone else for information or approval or something like that. The mortgage process is complicated. There are a lot of steps, a lot of documents needed, and a loan officer has to explain all of that for you. They have to explain what you're looking at, why you're looking at it, why you have to sign it, and what all your numbers mean. Now, this video is not going to compare loan offers, how to compare different pricings. What you can do is ask the lender if they have any hard costs, any fees that they cannot waive. If they have maybe a processing or an underwriting fee in all their loans. Maybe they're the kind of lender that always charges points and a credit report fee, things like that. They may not know the exact pricing of your loan if you're in the early stages, but they'll definitely know if they have fees that they charge on every single loan. If they waiver in explaining things, well, that's one of the red flags. Another red flag is the lender may not be showing you all the different loan options. Maybe they're trying to tell you FHA is the only loan that you qualify for, when maybe you have benefits from serving in the US military. Another red flag is maybe they're not asking the right questions. Maybe you've only shown them pay stubs from a job you've had for 6 months and nothing prior, and they're not asking you what happened before that. I hope this helps. If you need help with a mortgage in California or North Carolina, I'd be more than happy to help you out. If you're in any other state, let me know. I have friends and associates all over the country and Puerto Rico who can help you with your financing needs, who will be there for you every step of the way, answer questions, and also provide you the most options and very competitive pricing. Thank you. I'm Michael Wolff, broker owner, Wolff Financial Inc., based out of Raleigh, licensed in California and North Carolina.